Can you make money selling 3D models? How much? What niche? What sells? In this video, I'll answer all these questions and also reveal my most successful product that earned more than $10,000 and do a detailed breakdown of why it sold well. This is the Sigma Doomer, the dichotomous representation of my conflicted self. On the one hand, the Doomer in me is hopelessly lost, passing his uneventful days wallowing in pessimism and self-pity, while on the other hand, the Sigma in me presses on to make something of myself despite how much the world is falling apart, striving forwards to make my mark even in my modest position in society. So I made this YouTube channel. So here I am scrolling through comments on my previous video talking about how just 3 models went on to earn me $20,000.
Can I see your products? 126 times 39 is around $4,000, not $11,000.
This is so misleading. It took you 6 years to make $20,000.
If you read between the lines, these comments are really all about money, which brings us to the first question. Can I make money selling 3D models? The simple answer is yes. If you have enough quality models that meet a demand, then you can make money, potentially a lot of money doing this. However, this is much easier said than done. If you are a beginner, there are 3 things you need to have. 1. Quality. Your 3D modeling skills need to be at a certain level. 2. Time. You will need to put in the work to actually create your products. And 3. Market. Meet a market demand. Let's examine each of these in detail, shall we? Quality. A good 3D model has clean topology, high-resolution textures, and good form. Unless you are making products for 3D printing where very dense meshes are acceptable, generally you want your model to be made up of mostly quads or 4-sided polygons. An occasional triangle here and there is okay, but the reason for this is that quads subdivide and deform well. If your model has textures, you will want them to be at least 2K in resolution and have a map for diffuse, metalness, roughness, bump or normal, and sometimes displacement. Your model should also look like what it should look like. In other words, if you are making a tiger, the model shouldn't look like a bear or an orange cat. Time. If you aren't proficient with modeling yet, a good model can take a long time. And even if you are, depending on the complexity of the model, 3D modeling can be a labor-intensive process requiring many hours in front of the computer. The good news is, if you enjoy this kind of work and spend a lot of time in front of the computer anyway doing things like playing games, you can cut down the gameplay and make more models to sell. Also, it's unlikely your first models will make any real money right away, which brings me to the third point, which is market. The visual effects and game industry is a large global industry, and the need is in high demand. Thus, there is a very big market for 3D assets. Knowing the market is the key to success in any kind of sales. And this brings us to the moment you've been waiting for, the reveal of my most successful product. Now, some of you more astute viewers will see that the numbers don't add up, and that was a common question I saw in the comments in my previous video, which means many of you actually did the math. I initially sold this product for $89 during its trending period. When the trend had passed and the sales slowed to a crawl, that's when I started lowering the price. I realize that those of you who are doing the math are probably trying to work out potential earnings for yourself. But in my experience, it's really a fruitless effort unless you are a seasoned expert with years of experience. It's hard to predict how well a product will sell. It's also hard to predict how long a trend will last. So calculations on estimated earnings generally won't be accurate. In my opinion, the only way you can gather some kind of reliable assessment is over a very large set of data points gathered over a long period.
Ever since my breakup, I haven't been able to do anything. I haven't been able to focus on anything. Even though I want to learn a new skill and make myself better, I feel so far behind, like there is no point to start now. Everyone else is so much better than me. I am doomed to fail.
If you are an artist struggling with self-doubt, it's important to develop strategies to overcome discouragement and failure, of which there will be many. Resist comparing yourself to seasoned artists. You can use great work as a benchmark, but as long as you are striving to be better than you were yesterday, you are making progress. Focus on modeling things that you like instead of trying to create the most profitable product ever. Now let's do an in-depth breakdown of why this sold well relative to my other products. I realized 10K in sales is actually quite modest. The truly best-selling models earn way more. But it's worth examining why in a collection of 20-some models, this single model accrued nearly half of my profits. Then let's see how we can apply these lessons to your own products. In this breakdown, we'll cover quality, market, the customer, price point and thumbnails, and niche. Before we get into it, I wanted to cover a probability law called the Pareto distribution, which states that 80% of your results come from 20% of the effort. So if you make 10 models, then 80% of your profits will come from just 2 models. This applies even if you target trends, although your overall earnings will likely be much higher than someone with no marketing plan like myself. Keep this in mind because we'll come back to this later. It was around 2014 when drones were gaining a lot of momentum in the consumer electronic markets. Video games and movies started featuring drones, and I wanted to make a cool sci-fi drone for myself. The actual creation of the model wasn't hard, a few days' work at most. As you can see, it's a pretty simple model. I stuck some landing gears and a camera onto a body and then finished. It was so simple, in fact, that at the time I almost didn't put this up for sale because I just wasn't that happy with it. Surprisingly, it ended up being my best-selling model ever. I made sure to add lots of details despite the model's simplicity. I added screw holes and small springs, the curve and the propellers. All these little details give your product a professional finish. Wireframes are very important to show. If your customer doesn't see wireframes, then they'll be wary of purchasing because they have no idea how dense the geometry is. Despite Unreal Engine 5, many people are still constrained by computing power. And if there's a scene that is already straining their GPU and memory, they would prefer to buy supplemental models that won't add too much heft to their scene. To pick a price, look at similar products on the site and go from there. If you have something that the customers want more than the competing product, they often would be okay with paying a bit more, another $10 or $20 more depending on the price range. But for them to check out your product, your thumbnail really needs to catch their eye. When I rendered my drone, I chose an angle that would clearly show what the model looked like. Its form and design helped to make it stand out. Had I modeled a big sloppy mess, it's likely that the thumbnail will look like that as well. In a crowded marketplace filled with thousands of similar products, you want to make sure your model looks good as a thumbnail size so you can instantly grasp what it is from a quick glance. Models that look too abstract do not sell well as they don't register visually on the product page. Now, I got a lot of comments on my previous video saying that it took too long for me to earn 20K in sales. This is true, but while it did take a long time to accrue these profits, once the front end of time was invested into creating the models, as long as your models are being sold online, the royalties are forever. Also, I have had my models on other sites other than Turbosquid for years, so the total profit is actually higher than what I reported in the video. I didn't target any specific trending niches or do any marketing. I was very passive in my approach in that I just modeled what I wanted and posted them on the site and forgot about it. The 20 or so models I have for sale are way too little to make any serious life-altering money. But if doing this is something you really want to do, realize that you need to create a large collection of models, do market research, and treat this as a business in order to actually earn a living from this. Remember that Pareto distribution. 80% of your profits will come from just 20% of your models, and this is almost inevitable. Expect that most of your models really won't sell much, while a small handful will be the main earners. This is why I recommend that you find a full-time job first and do this as supplemental income if you're just starting out. I'll go into this more later. You have 3 choices. Make something that you like, or make something that fills a demand. The ideal third choice is to make products at the intersection of both. Think like the customer. Customers looking to buy 3D models do so because they don't have the time or the skills to model what they need from scratch. I've spent thousands of dollars buying 3D models over the years. While I could model everything myself, I buy because it saves time. Unless I want to create a very specific custom design, it's just so much more cost efficient this way. Also, hiring a 3D artist to make a custom model is way more expensive than just finding a relatively inexpensive stock model on Turbosquid or CG Trader. A lot of projects have fast turnaround times, and buying stock models is the norm in any 3D industry. Browsing through Turbosquid, you can find large product collections of houses, cars, furniture, people, animals, kit bash kits, etc. So the question is, with all the products out there, what can I do to stand out? Going back to my drone model, I think part of the reason why it sold as well as it did was because it had a simplicity to it that was generic enough to fit into a variety of projects, but still specific enough to fit within the popular sci-fi niche. I actually saw my drone in an Asus Republic of Gamers ad a few years ago. Characters for video games and CG cinematics will always be in demand. Soldiers, doctors, businessmen, CG environments like hospitals, warehouses, hallways, hangar bays. Think about the most common things you see on TV, movies, and video games. Think about what kind of props and objects visual effects artists will need digital versions of. And don't forget that medical visualization is also a huge chunk of the pie. Architectural visualization is a popular niche as well. Spend some time browsing through the huge online marketplace and make a list of the kind of products that are not only popular, but you're also interested in creating and have the skill set to do so. A few closing thoughts. Can you make a living doing this? The answer is yes, of course. Is it easy? Absolutely not. With any kind of passive income stream business, it takes a huge amount of time invested up front before you see any kind of return. Had I expanded my collection by a factor of 10, so I'd be selling 200 models instead of 20, it's possible that I'd be making several $1,000s a month of profit instead of just a few hundred. But the amount of time put into creating those 200 models would be a huge time investment. I'd probably make a lot more money just working a job at a VFX studio and doing this as a side hobby, which is what I've been doing for most of my career anyway. I've always taken a more diversified approach to my career, and instead of focusing on just one thing, I've spread myself thin. There's no right or wrong way, of course. Every person has to decide for themselves the kind of career they want as an artist. But what would I do if I just starting out and I'm serious about pursuing this? Find a job that pays the bills and hone your craft during your spare time. Make things that excite you. Avoid making things just because they might sell better, at least until you become more seasoned. 3D modeling is an arduous craft to learn, but the more you do it, the easier it becomes and the better you get, as it is with anything. Learn how to create models that have quad topology, a clean mesh, well laid out UV maps, and good high-res textures. Then, when you feel confident about a model, post it online for sale. Do this for a year and see how far you get. It will likely take you a few years to build up inventory large enough to see any real money. However, unless you are passionate and super gifted in this area, I don't recommend putting all your eggs into this basket. I would use these 3D modeling skills to earn income in other ways, such as doing gigs on Fiverr or working at a VFX studio. It's good to diversify in such a rapidly changing industry, as one day soon, maybe we'll all be using AI-generated models or 3D scan models with super high-density meshes because of things like Unreal Engine 50. But for the time being and for years to come, there will still be a very high demand for traditional quad-based models.